Meghan Markle's recent appearance on the Graham Norton Show has sparked widespread debate, with reactions ranging from sympathy to outright criticism. The Duchess of Sussex, known for her polarizing public image, used what is typically a light-hearted and jovial program as a platform for what many perceived as a calculated attempt to address her grievances and bolster her public persona. The result was a tense and polarizing interview that left both the audience and host visibly uncomfortable. From the outset, Markle's demeanor set a controversial tone. Despite stepping back from royal duties in 2020, she insisted on being addressed by her former title, the Duchess of Sussex, a move that immediately created unease. This insistence was perceived by many as a contradiction to her earlier decision to separate herself from the monarchy's responsibilities. Critics viewed her stance as emblematic of entitlement, with some accusing her of clinging to the prestige of the titles she had publicly renounced. Throughout the interview, Markle portrayed herself as a victim of an inflexible and antiquated monarchy. She described her experiences within the royal family as fraught with resistance and mistreatment, particularly when it came to her progressive ideals. Her narrative positioned her as a misunderstood outsider, someone whose philanthropic vision and global aspirations were allegedly thwarted by the institution's unwillingness to adapt. Her comments, framed as subtle criticisms, painted the royal family as unsupportive and dismissive, further fueling long-standing tensions between her and the institution. Markle's assertions extended beyond the personal to imply a broader struggle for recognition and respect. She claimed her efforts in philanthropy and humanitarian work were often overshadowed or outright ignored by the royal family, hindering her potential to make a significant impact on a global scale. These remarks, however, were met with skepticism by some viewers, who perceived her statements as self-serving rather than substantive. Others noted a lack of tangible examples to support her claims, making her arguments seem more like a narrative of self-pity than a call for meaningful dialogue. The host, Graham Norton, renowned for his sharp wit and ability to diffuse tense situations, appeared visibly strained as the interview unfolded. While Norton attempted to steer the conversation back to lighter topics, Markle's determination to highlight her grievances often derailed these efforts. His attempts to maintain the show's characteristic humor and charm were overshadowed by the weight of Markle's comments, leaving the usually lively audience subdued and uncertain. Viewers were also struck by the stark contrast between Markle's approach and the tone typically expected on the Graham Norton Show. Known for its relaxed atmosphere and comedic exchanges, the program is a staple of British entertainment, celebrated for providing celebrities with a platform to share anecdotes and engage in playful banter. Markle's decision to use this platform for more serious and contentious discourse disrupted the established rhythm of the show, leading many to describe her appearance as a misstep in tone and strategy. Reactions to the interview have been sharply divided. Supporters of Markle commended her courage in addressing issues she feels strongly about, viewing her remarks as a necessary challenge to outdated traditions and a call for institutional reform. Her critics, however, were less forgiving. Many accused her of exploiting the platform for personal gain and failing to recognize the inappropriateness of airing grievances on a show meant for entertainment. The insistence on her royal title, combined with the tone of victimhood, was seen as alienating and out of touch with public sentiment. Social media erupted in the aftermath, with discussions ranging from her perceived entitlement to her ongoing struggle for relevance in the public eye. Some commentators suggested that Markle's actions reflect a deeper need to assert her identity post-royalty, while others criticized what they described as an unrelenting focus on self-promotion. Ultimately, Meghan Markle's appearance on the Graham Norton Show has added another chapter to her complex and contentious relationship with both the royal family and the public. While the interview succeeded in keeping her at the forefront of public discourse, it also risked deepening the divides between her supporters and detractors. For a figure as polarizing as Markle, the event underscores the challenges she faces in reshaping her public image, a balancing act between advocacy and the perception of opportunism. The evening, meant to entertain and connect with audiences, instead left many grappling with mixed emotions: curiosity about the motivations behind her remarks and discomfort with the tension she brought to the stage. Whether this appearance ultimately serves her goals or further cements her controversial image remains to be seen.